Hello, I'm Parker, as the 5 of you who are watching this probably already know. This is my first vlog that's just me, and not part of it's like science, and that's probably how you got over here anyway, so you should know that. You're probably wondering what the theme of this vlog is going to be, and there really isn't any. I mean, the closest I would say is that it's very literally a log about me, and I don't mean a log as an entry, I mean like a journal, which I don't keep, probably should. Lots of introspection and stuff. The internet generation's often stereotyped as being very narcissistic, so if that's me playing into that, oh well. I just wanted to sort of get myself thinking about what I'm doing and actually carrying through on projects, and this sort of creates another level of obligation on my part. So yeah, I'll basically be talking about what I did the previous week, what my long-term projects are doing, and what I plan on doing the next week. Lots of sort of self-improvement things, hobbies, classes, projects, which we'll see how much I can talk about on various projects. And I really like celebrating random holidays, so I'm gonna try to do some of those. And if you know like a foreign holiday that has interesting traditions, or a random made up whatever year or day of the something, let me know and I'll do something for it. So to start off with, last week got back from St. George, where I spent Christmas with my family. And first off, that period between Christmas and New Year's I always think is really cool. It's kind of a no man's land, a magic week. And I was reading an article online, and one of the comments randomly said that apparently there's an old German expression, which has changed, but the old one means between the years, which I like the sentiment of that, the idea that it's sort of a free-for-all, that's its own thing. But I don't know if there's a specific German word for that, or if it's just literally the translation from English to German of what that is. But I should look into that. So New Year's 2013, I don't really have any specific resolutions. I have lots of arbitrary things like doing a vlog every week for the year. Just the year. It might go past that. It might still be boring. We'll see. At the very least, come back in December and see if it's become something more interesting. One of the things that I've been working on for a while is I'm preparing for a marathon. I sort of started last year and then it fell out, but the last couple months I've been really good about staying on target. So I do one long run a week and then 3 smaller runs. Right now my long run's at 12 miles. Not very good time at the moment. I need to work on my pace, which is what I'm going to start doing with those days in between runs, things to increase my pace. This time I actually ran a little bit later than I wanted to at nighttime, and I ran along the beach. And it was cool because I went by Dockweiler, where they have a lot of fire pits, and apparently that's where people take their Christmas trees, because there were multiple Christmas tree bonfires that were very spectacular and lots of sparks flying in the air and stuff, so that was cool. Speaking of just sort of health and fitness and stuff, since I am doing so much cardio, I decided to try to make use of that and try to improve my diet. But rather than having a specific regimented thing, I'm sort of easing into different things and getting myself to pay attention to what I'm eating. So I have a lot of, once again, arbitrary goals. So January is meatless, not vegan. Eggs and milk are okay. But I had said that if I absolutely was desperate, I'd be okay with fish, so sort of pescatarian, but it hasn't happened yet, so I might just stay meatless. And so if you have any cool or delicious vegetarian recipes you want me to try, let me know. I like cooking. You should know that. So I've got, so far the best one I've tried is wild rice burgers with sweet potato fries, which were pretty good. Right now I've got a vegetarian lasagna cooking, so we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I'm going to try different ones throughout the year. This one's just for January. I'll probably do a vegan month, which will be stressful, but actually not too much more stressful than this, honestly. I just really like cheese, so. Last week, there were a couple sort of days that I tried celebrating, but I didn't really do much planning for them, so I didn't do much for them. So there was National Spaghetti Day, so I had spaghetti. It was delicious, as spaghetti often is. What I found out, though, is, because I didn't have any spaghetti, and apparently 7-Eleven does not carry spaghetti. Like, I don't know, maybe they have it in one of their TV dinners, but they have a section that has some cooking things, like oil and flour, but there's no spaghetti. And that just kind of baffled me, because spaghetti's kind of the, like, default pasta in my mind. I'm sure some people think macaroni is the default pasta, but spaghetti, honestly. And on that same day, this was the 4th of January, which was last Friday. On that same day, it was World Braille Day, which I didn't really do anything for and wasn't sure what I would do for, except I did look up my name in Braille online. However, I realized that even though I looked it up online, because it's just a 2D screen, it's not really Braille, because the whole point of Braille is it's tactile and three-dimensional, and so it's kind of like the concept of if you use perspective and draw a cube, that's not really a cube. It's a depiction to imply a cube, but it's not a cube. It's still flat, two-dimensional. Cube has to be three-dimensional. And my mind goes into places like that, is another thing about me. So yeah, that was Braille Day, and I will put that image up of my name, I guess. So if you have any, once again, holidays coming up, like in a couple weeks there's going to be Snowman Day, or if you have an idea of something I could do for one of them, that would be cool. Similarly, I don't have anything for January being the month of, but I do have, there's a number of things that 2013 has been declared the year of. And one of those things is the United Nations called it the year of quinoa, which is this, and apparently quinoa is how you pronounce it. I looked it up. I saw another pronunciation, but this one came up more often, so it's sort of a grain. It's not technically a cereal grain, because I guess those are only technically classified when it's off of a grass, and it's closer related to like tumbleweeds or something. But anyway, it's been called the golden grain of the Incas. The Incas cultivated it, and it's still cultivated in South America. It grows in a lot of places. Apparently, it has a very high protein content for a plant, which is cool. And its nutrition doesn't really break down very much when you cook it. I haven't looked up any recipes for it yet. Once again, if you have any recipe ideas for it, let me know. But I'll be trying that. And I'll talk about some of the other things that 2013 is the world of as we go along. So yeah, I mean, in general right now, I'm doing a lot of, it's like science, comedy skits, the other channel, trying to write some scripts for longer projects, including non-comedy things. I'm big into like sci-fi and fantasy in particular, but honestly, I like making movies, so it doesn't matter if the genre is not that. It can be something else, or it can be television, I don't know, we'll see. So this week, I'm going to work on some projects. We're doing a thing in a couple hours, actually. I'm also going to be doing some simple sort of animation projects, which I haven't done very much animation. I've done just some sort of effects work. It's sort of animation. Speaking of which, just so you know, as far as It's Like Science is concerned, we all come up with jokes and things, and I find that I'm good at sort of rewriting other people's scripts and giving them ideas and stuff, but I think my sort of strength with projects is when it's something that takes a lot of deliberation and like piece by piece, like a process. I guess sort of an architectural or a engineering approach to a project. That's what I tend to do. Like our New Year's vlog with the multiple cameras, but trying to make it seem like it's one camera. That that was a very like going by shot and figuring out the details of it. And that's what I like to do. I mean, it takes a long time, it's tedious, but I feel like it's a strength for me, so I should work on that, or focus on that. So other things, so like I said before, I'm training for the LA Marathon, which is in March, and we'll see how that goes. If it's another thing, if you have training ideas or regiments or something, let me know. That would be cool. Hopefully there'll be other things other than this vlog on this channel, but for now, I'm just gonna do this once a week, get myself fulfilling my own promises to myself of projects and things, and I guess letting family and friends know what I'm up to, and I guess that's all. And we'll do something about my hair. It's kind of messy right now. Bye.